Well, my friends, we are finally here. The new Nintendo Switch has been announced. And is it everything you wanted? No. Is it everything we asked for? No. It misses the mark in so many ways, but it's new, and we're probably going to buy it. Uh, I don't like to be negative, so I want to go over the positives. It's got a pretty box. It's white. That's cool. It'll match my PS5 and my Xbox Series S. Yeah. No, okay. So look, we did get a bigger screen. We wanted that 7-inch screen, uh, and it has the OLED. OLED is always gonna look better, so that's gonna be really good. They say better sound, an improved sound. Uh, the specs I've seen shows it uses the same speakers, so maybe they're bigger, maybe there's a different sound vent. I'm not sure. um, a lot of people have wanted the Ethernet port, and we have that. And the adjustable kickstand is now more like the Surface Pro kind of kickstand. So you have, and it's adjustable. You can kind of push it all the way down and just stare down at your Switch, I guess, if you want. I don't know why you would do. And I think this is the model for the tabletop people. I'm about, I would say 80-20. 80 handheld, 20 plugged into the TV. Never do I play tabletop. And I find that interesting because I think a lot of people who are in the Switch community are the same way. They play, namely, either docked or handheld. Tabletop is, I don't know. I don't know why you would play that way. And this seems to be which is, like I said, probably the smallest percentage of players actually play that way. So it kind of doesn't make sense for me for Nintendo to release this. The bad side of it, look, if you've been on Twitter or if you're a gamer yourself, I don't have to say that this is basically the same thing. 80% of gamers who were polled recently were asked, would you buy this? And 80% said no. Now, we are a group of people who will buy up special edition everything. We will go in, whatever, just to have the newest, the best. And 80% out of, 100 people are saying, "Nah, nah, I'm not interested." Now, I think in some ways it's good um, that we're kind of given an option, but not pushed completely out. Now, like the software, none of that stuff. The RAM, the only difference is actually you guys have a little bit more memory. It goes up to 64 gigs. But I in some way, I feel like it's kind of good. Um, just because there's a lot of people, especially this last year. It's a real kick in the pants for a lot of people who maybe have lost their job, maybe don't have the financial security they did before, and it's already going to be enough for them to get Breath of the Wild 2. I'm not saying that's a plan they would have went with. I'm just trying to look at it, a positive side of it. I know I won't be buying it. Interesting enough, for this channel, I bought a Nintendo Switch on Monday. Yeah. And then they announced this yesterday, on Tuesday. So I'm like, when I woke up yesterday and I saw new Nintendo Switch model, I was so irritated because I have a Nintendo Switch Lite, and I thought, well, for this channel, I want to do more screen capture, and let's be honest, I wanted the benefits of a regular Switch, so it was easy to talk myself into buying it. But I have been on the fence for probably 5 or 6 months of buying a Switch, but I thought, well, they're going to release a new model. I would rather spend my money on that than, you know, then have to turn around and maybe buy a new model after buying the regular one. I'll just keep the Switch Lite for now. And yeah, went out, bought it Monday, had my new Switch, you know, enjoying it, having a great time, uploading tons of, games and everything else. And then wake up Tuesday and I see new Nintendo Switch model announced. I, I that moment of, oh my god, why does the universe hate me? Just came soaring into me. So I was actually kind of happy that it's not a big thing. Again, I know there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of fanboys who are going to eat this up. They're going to get it and they're going to enjoy it and it's going to be great. And that's wonderful. Um, Happy for Nintendo, happy for the people who are just excited to get something new in the way of hardware from Nintendo. But I think for most of us, this was a letdown. Um, the OLED screen is cool and it'll be good in handheld. That's for true. Okay, can't take that out. But we wanted something wouldn't that can run a solid 60 FPS. Hell, honestly, in some ways, something that can just keep a consistent 30 would be nice. I just did the review for Ys 9, and there's moments in that game where it drops into the single digits. And so, yeah, just some better hardware. I know it's been put up. I've seen the memes where the Nintendo Switch is arguably, on a hardware side, worse than an Xbox 360. That came out when I got married. That was a long time ago. I've had 2 kids, 18 divorces since then. I'm kidding on the divorces. But no, I mean, that's 13, well, God, 15 years ago? Something like that. It's insane. And we're still buying that up. We're eating it up. We're giving Nintendo all the financial incentives to release a new Switch. Let us catch up a little bit, Give us a little bit more. And they couldn't do it. They didn't do it. Is it the chip shortage? Is that the problem? I know a lot of people are saying it's COVID. I think it's probably more of the chip shortage issue than it is COVID itself. But I'm sure COVID has a lot to play into it. But the chip shortage, I think it's going to be a bigger issue. I think it's going to be a bigger issue going forward, and I think this is one of the fallouts of it. Anyway, though, I'm curious, are you guys interested in picking it up? Were you excited about this announcement? What are your thoughts on that? Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves.